Before there were labels, there were people. Before there were opinions, there were stories. Before there were differences, there was humanity. Welcome to Same Soul, Different Shoes. Real people, real conversations, real perspectives.
That is an excellent question, but I think that it depends on, what you mean, more different or more like in what way. Like, I think everybody wants the same things. Like, I think everybody wants to be loved. I think everybody wants to be able to give love. I think everybody wants to feel appreciated, and everyone wants to feel special. And I don't think I don't think it matters if you are a man or a woman. But I also think that men and women are different in this society because there are these gender roles and gender stereotypes. So I don't know if men and women are inherently different, or if they behave differently because they've been taught to behave differently. So I don't really know what you're asking me. My gut says that men and women are very similar in many ways, but as a woman, I feel as if, maybe I used to feel as if, maybe women were more nurturing or, more the caregivers. But then I've seen that there are plenty of men who are nurturing and caregivers. Like your brother is a really good example. Watching him with his boys, the way he interacts, the way he's like nurturing to everyone. And yet he's extremely masculine. He is a man's man, but he is also the most like considerate and kind of, I think that a lot of the traits, somebody might call the traits that he exhibits feminine, but they're not feminine at all. That's just a gender stereotype. So no, I think men and women are very similar. I really do.
I think it depends on the way that you view it. From existence, a woman was created from a man, in the sense that they had to take the rib from a man to make her a woman. And I think society makes us believe that a woman is different to a man, but there's some traits that they possess that makes them alike. For instance, men sometimes take the role of the woman, where they decide to be the one that will look after the house while the woman goes out to work. In that instance, I can say that they have the traits of it, because there's some that they really like to be in that role, like looking after the house, looking after the children. They don't mind stepping into her shoes. And for the men, and I think society makes us also to believe that men are polygamous in nature and that it's a man's world. So men can always get away with whatever they want to. So a man can go out and cheat and it's fine. But then if it's a woman, they view her as being promiscuous, and I argue against that, because at the end of the day, it should be a woman's world as well. We should also have a right to do what we want to do. So if we're in a relationship and we're not being happy, we should have the opportunity to satisfy our needs outside and not be judged by that. So, but I still believe that a man is cut from the same material that the woman is cut from. So, in that sense, hello. So in that sense, we can say that the men and the women can be the same. They can be different in the sense that a man cannot go through the stuff that a woman goes through. And I think that a woman sometimes can be viewed as being stronger, so it can be kind of like different to a man. I think that a woman is built, that's the way God created her, to be able to multitask. She's working from home, she's thinking about lunch, she's thinking about how she's going to satisfy her partner at the end of the day, she's thinking about the future, she's thinking about so many things. A woman is being built that way to be able to multitask, and we're stronger. And also, according to some statistics, the woman is the one that knows how to manage the finances properly in most instances, whereas the man doesn't really have a clue of the things that are going on within the family. But in some relationships, the man is actually the stronger one. So it depends on the situation, society, the way we've been raised to believe that we're different from a man or a woman. But I think that in some instances we can say that a man is different to a woman, but at the end of the day, God has created everybody differently, or I think we were created in the same image as him. So it depends on the situation and everything going on around to say man is different. But holistically, man is different from a woman, or some would view it as that.